Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Thursday Night Live here with Jeff, of course, from Raise Your Vibration TV. Man, are we going to get down to it tonight? So welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. It's almost May. It's going to be May tomorrow. And this is an opportune time. It's like the stars aligned for us, you know? And it's an opportune time for us now to go over the astrology for May. So tonight we're going deep. May is one of the most energetically loaded months of this entire year. And it opens with a bang. Tomorrow, Friday, May 1st, Beltane, we have a full moon in Scorpio. Hello, how are you? And Scorpio doesn't do anything lightly. So if you watch the midweek reset, and I hope you did, and are going to, we talk extensively about that energy too. But tonight, we are going through the whole month. So we're going to walk through every major transit of May and what it means for your sign. And then I'm going to lead you through a beautiful guided meditation to use this full moon to release what's been holding you back. All right? So stay all the way through. Plus, I got a free gift for all of you too. If you look in the comments right now, before we even get started, I have a free full moon release guide I created for you to use with this Scorpio full moon. It's in the chat right now. It's pinned up to the comments. So go ahead and link is also in my bio on all the platforms. Grab it. You can use it tomorrow night. You can go ahead and get it now. And you can go ahead. It's 4 pages. It's a PDF of how you can use this full moon. It's like releasing and all of that. It's fantastic. So I put that all together. So that is free. Go ahead and download that now. So welcome, everybody. Man, we got some people up in here. That's cool. Very cool. Hope everyone's doing well. Man, we're going to meditate today. Shit, we are doing everything. We are doing everything. So I hope everyone's doing well. We're going to bless the energy and the space and, of course, the night. Yuppers watched it last night. Very good, very good, very good. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Jessica. So let's get this little nub of Palo Santo fucking lit, because I got Palo Santo at the shop and I was looking through it in my bag. I'm like, shit, you took it to the psychic fair with you and left it in the psychic fair box. So we got our little nub here that we have at the house. I own a fucking spiritual center and I got to use a nub of Palo Santo. That's okay. It does the trick. Oh yeah. See how small it is? All right, go ahead and take a deep breath in, everybody. Very good. And release. Good. Another slow, deep breath in. And release. I see you guys are downloading it. Very, very good. Very, very good. Man, that's letting me know that you guys are downloading it. That's awesome. All right, release. Take another slow, deep breath in. Fill your belly. And release. Very good. Very good. All right. Let's get this baby going a little bit more. That Palo Santo smells so good. It's so cleansing. Thank you for being here, everybody. We're going over a lot today. Plus, I'm going to be going over the full moon in your sign. I mean, I'm really digging this. You know, I was apprehensive at first. I first started with the astrology on the channel and kind of like motivation. And then I went right to the tarot. How awesome, doing my Palo Santo too. And I kind of put the astrology on the back burner because I was doing like monthlies astrology for all the signs. And it was rough, you know, but I was still getting used to the whole thing in YouTube and all of that. But God, can't get enough of that sugar crisp. I love this stuff. All right, we'll let that smoke over there. Perfect. So now I'm back at it. And I write up the monthly energy for the midweek resets, at the beginning of the month. And I'm writing it out for April. And I'm like, why am I not? Well, I was doing it for April. I got the idea in April. I'm like, why? I do all this research. I write all this down. I go through all the charts. I go, I do the work. I'm an astrologer. That's what you do, And good morning, Scott. And so I thought, why don't I just offer that? Why don't I make a video of this? And I'm also offering it too. We're going to talk about that a little later, but I'm saving that for later. So stick around because we're going to go over so much tonight. So we got the energy cleared. I'm a little calmed down, a little more subdued now because I get excited when I first get shot out of a cannon like that. So go ahead and drop your sign in there if you haven't checked out the full moon report. Go ahead and do that. But first, before we start our little May 2026 presentation, I wanted to pick a card for the night. Okay. So we're going to use this beautiful deck that I have. And look at that. So the message tonight is temperance. The message tonight is honoring the light and the dark, knowing that there are two sides. There are dual things going on here. That's another thing. Go ahead and send some love too. You know what I'm saying? Show them hearts. Drop shit in the chat, Keep it going. But temperance is getting the mix right, trusting your intuition, knowing that the universe provides. You just have to align to that energy. You see the sun and the moon on each side. It's very indicative, with light, there has to be dark and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? So right now, the energy is hang tight. Don't worry. Be patient. Count your blessings. Trust that the universe has your back. Okay? It's very important for that. So I thought I'd pull a card, and we need patience. We just know that in divine timing, everything kind of evens out. All right. So fantastic. If you want to go ahead and download that Scorpio, love the rainbow. Yeah, love that. Hi, Jess. Isn't that great? Beautiful colors. All facets. Love that. Everything in divine timing. The universe wants you to know that you've got to be patient. You got to be patient. Oh, shit. Pisces entered the chat. Oh, shit. Pisces entered the chat. All right. Very good. So why not begin the night? Okay. Let's do it. So without further ado, let's get to the May astrology. Drum roll, please. Let's do it. All right. So we've got the astrology of May 2026. We're going to talk about the full moon in Scorpio. That's happening Friday. We're going to go through all 12 signs with the full moon. So stick around because your sign's going to be coming up. And then after that, we're going to do a beautiful guided meditation. And your free moon guide, yep, that's also available too. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. I got a lot of products that are coming out, that I do for the channel anyway. And I thought, you know what, I'll share these with you guys. So I'm making them available. I've got so much coming out. And of course, you can check it all out in my link tree. I'm just reading some of the chats. It's gonna be May. That's right. Tomorrow it's gonna be May. So let's get to it, boys and girls. All right. So tonight we're going to cover the complete astrology of May 2026. We're going to go over the Scorpio full moon. We're deep diving into that bitch. And what this full moon means for all the 12 signs. We're going to do the guided full moon meditation release. And don't forget your free moon guide. Grab that link in the chart and the chat right there. And again, it's a 4-page PDF. It's got astrology, affirmations, journal prompts, a ritual, all of that. So get it while you can, because you know what, boys and girls, it's free. It's absolutely free. It's my gift to you, Vibe Tribe members, and all of that. Okay? So go ahead and download and check that out. And let's begin. Welcome and thank you so much for being here. I love all of you. So let's look at the big picture for May of 2026. May 2026 is rare, folks. We have not one, but two full moons this month. We got the Scorpio full moon on May 1st, and we have a blue moon, that's what we call a second full moon, in Sagittarius on May 31st. So we got two lunations, 1 month. This is extended, amplified, transformational energy. Okay? All planets are direct in May, again. So, except for Pluto. Pluto's going to be going retrograde on May 6th, and we're going to talk about that. But this means that the energy is outward, it's active, and it's building. Okay? You have cosmic wind in your sails. And don't let anyone blow the wind out of your sails either, okay? So Scorpio opens the month. That's all about truth, depth, and transformation. Set the tone for everything that follows, okay? We got Pluto retrograde in May 6th. All right, as collective transformation turns inward. Soul level work and power dynamics in focus. Wow, okay? Again, Pluto retrograde, any kind of retrograde, is kind of a reassessment of that energy, all right? Nothing wrong with that, because the transformation sometimes can be too much and too strong. And this gives us an opportunity here to kind of ride that out. Now, this is a different term that we haven't talked about here on the channel, but I'm going to explain it to you. Yay, you made it, Kevin. Welcome, 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 welcome. Go ahead and download the Scorpio Full Moon Guide that's pinned in the comment there. That is free, and you could use that for the full moon for tomorrow. You can also go along with it tonight, so you can kind of make some notes and do whatever you got to do. But we're going to talk about Uranus going Cazimi, all right, on May 22nd. Now, Cazimi is a Arabic term that is all about the Uranus is going to be positioned or conjunct with the sun, and it's not going to burn out that planet's energy. It's kind of working in tandem with it. Okay, so that's what Cazimi means. So Uranus is really going to be shining through the sun and vice versa. All right. So it's a rare moment of lightning bolt breakthrough because Uranus is all electric energy. Uranus just entered Gemini, this last month. And we also have the new moon in Taurus on May 16th. So that's when we plant our seeds about money, our body, our self-worth, and what you are building long-term. Again, this is building energy because we're in Taurus energy, okay? So let's go over, let's go over every key date this month, okay? So again, tomorrow we've got this full moon in Scorpio. That's at 11 degrees, and it's going to be exact at 1:23 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That's cool, 1:23. Pay attention to those numbers. It's also going to be in the 11th degree. I'll take it. The flower moon, that's what we're calling it. This is all about emotional truth, release, and transformation. Very Scorpio, Pluto energy. Pluto in Aquarius is squaring the full moon. So wow, that's power and that is some depth, okay? Venus is going to be in Gemini and it trines Pluto. So that kind of softens it. Its honest conversations are supported. This is the main event of the month. So use this energy as wisely as you can. Now, May 4th, Mars in Aries squares Jupiter in Cancer. So, high energy cosmic checkpoint. Okay? Yeah, I love those numbers. Big ambition energy, but watch for overreach and impulsive decisions. Passion is high, so direct it wisely. Okay? Now, on May 6th, we've got Pluto stations to go retrograde. And what that means is it's getting ready. It kind of slows down and then it's going to start to make its backwards apparent motion. And that's going to be at 5 degrees Aquarius. And this begins a long retrograde. This is going to be all the way to October of 2026. So what does this mean? It's collective and personal transformation, and it turns inward instead of outward. It's power dynamics, hidden truths, evolutionary soul work, moves beneath the surface. All right. On May 10th, the sun in Taurus is sextile Jupiter in Cancer. So that's very optimistic. We're talking about expansion, good fortune. It's one of the most supportive days of the month. All right. Great for launching, setting intentions, and taking aligned action. So circle that date for yourself, May 10th. Very good energy. If you're going to launch a project or anything like that, that's the day to do it. Okay. Now, on May 14th, we have Mercury Cazimi in Taurus. Just like I said before, what it means is that that planet is Cazimi. That means it sits at the heart of the sun, which is a good position to be in. So this is all about crystal clear communications. Could be having some brilliant insights or even inspired ideas. So write, record, communicate on this day. Okay? And then we have the new moon in Taurus on May 16th at 25 degrees. And it's all about being grounded in an earthly reset. So at this time, this would be a great time for you to get outside, lay on the grass if it's not too saturated, and actually ground your energy. If you don't want to do that, you can be barefoot and walk up to any size tree and kind of put your forehead on the tree trunk and kind of hold on to it. I know it sounds like tree hugging, but I'm going to tell you something. I've been doing the research for it, and it's just not a crazy hippie thing. It's based in scientific fact and how it changes your molecular structure and helps you heal and clears out your energetic profile. Okay? So plant seeds around finances, self-worth, the body, stability, and what you're building for the long term. It's powerful manifesting energy. So from what I'm looking at is the full moon gives us this. It gives us this launch, and you just got to take it. You know what I mean? You just got to take it. This looks very inspired. This first week of May looks really good to like just get things done. All right. So on May 19th, Mercury squares the lunar node. So you got a crossroads moment, and especially in communications and decisions. Pay attention to what information surfaces around this time. Kind of like getting involved in fated conversations. Can you send gifts? Send party hat for 20 jewels. You can do that? I didn't know you can send gifts in YouTube. That's cool. All right, let's keep going on. So, pivotal choices, May 19th, right after that new moon. So on May 21st, the sun enters Gemini, okay? And yeah, thanks for sending that. So this is when the energy shifts on May 21st. The atmosphere becomes lighter, more social, more curious, and mentally alive. Conversations pick up, ideas flow, connections multiply. I'm telling you, this month is a great month for everybody. I hope everyone is kind of getting in this mood of, yes, I want to make this happen, okay? On the next day, May 22nd, we were talking about this earlier. Uranus is Cazimi in Gemini. So rare, electrifying moment of brilliance and breakthrough. Uranus only recently entered Gemini, so it's about innovation, sudden inspiration, tech breakthroughs, and mental awakening. Now, I'm going to tell you what. I believe this whole month is when we're really going to start seeing a lot. Hey, Kelly, how you doing? Welcome. is when we really start seeing some breakthroughs in technology and all of that. Okay? This is fantastic. This is an exciting time, if you ask me. All right? So let's move on to May 25th. Mars in Taurus squares Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. So that's intensity. There could be some power struggles, deep desires, and confronting what is hidden. There's an undertone of that also this month. Use this energy for transformation, not conflict. Okay? And then we have our second full moon, which we call a blue moon, and it's happening in Sagittarius. It's the second full moon of the month, and it's about expansion, wisdom. Could be some travel and some higher truth, some beliefs. A rare completion point. Ooh, excuse me, I just totally burped right in the mic. Oh my God, sorry. Excuse me. Completion point that brings broader understanding to everything May has stirred. So the full moon opens up May like surprise, transformation that you'd never even thought you'd had to take care of. And then it seems like we get just inspired to do all this wonderful stuff during the month. And then it closes off to where it's like a completion point. It's like the world card in tarot, All right, so the big themes for this month is, I'm going to go back to that screen so it doesn't confuse anybody. But first of all, right off the bat, transformation. Scorpio opens the month. Pluto goes retrograde, and 2 full moons create an extended window of release and rebirth. Fantastic. Now, another pattern and a big theme is honesty. Secrets, patterns, and buried truths are rising to the surface. Oh, shit. This is not a month for avoidance. Not at all. Okay? Yeah. So, honesty, secrets coming out, secrets not being kept, buried truths, a lot of Tauruses like to sweep things under the rug. Another theme is momentum. With most planets direct and multiple powerful conjunctions and sextiles, you can build real momentum if you do the inner work first. And I think that's what kind of this Scorpio full moon kind of represents. So stick around, everybody, because we're going to go through all the signs for this full moon. Another big theme for May is going to be the body because it's Taurus season. Plus Mars is in Taurus and it asks you to slow down. So inhabit your body. You know what I mean? And honor your physical needs and your values, okay? Sometimes the body craves foods, which is just masked on, I need that nutrition in that meat. Or, like some people are like, man, I'm really craving like meat. I need red meat. Well, that's probably because you need iron, that kind of thing. And the last big theme is rare cosmic timing. With Uranus going Cazimi on the 22nd and the blue moon on May 31st, it makes this month extraordinary. Things that feel impossible can suddenly become possible. Okay? So, now, what I would like to announce now, if you love this kind of deep dive monthly astrology, I want you to know that I have just launched my monthly astrology forecast in a PDF subscription, okay? So every month, I will send you a beautifully designed, detailed forecast just like this with all the major transits, lunations, and guidance for the month ahead. The link I'm going to put in the chat now. And this is how it works. It's a subscription. And every month, I will send you a detailed, like I've got May's all ready to go. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. That's the Vibe Tribe monthly forecast. So here's how it's going to work. I'm launching it today, and I'm offering it for $11 a month, a reoccurring subscription. You're going to get all the skinny on all the astrology. I'm going to throw some tarot in there. I pull a card for you, all of that. Okay. It's $11 a month for the first 25 founding members of it. Now, lots of you Vibe Tribe members is going, well, what kind of offer do we get? Well, I'm going to tell you. You get that. If you are a Vibe Tribe member now, you get that $11 price, because after the 25 members are established, it goes up to the regular price of $17 a month. But you guys will be locked in for life to $11 a month. So go ahead and become one of those founding members for this, because I've been working on this for a long time. You know, like I said, it came to me in April, and I'm just like, why don't I just expand on this and put it all in a really nice, because, you know, I'm all about packaging, you know what I mean? So I really, really put the time and effort to it and designed all the PDF forms and all of it. And it's going to be great. And I've always wanted to have something like this, and I'm offering it to you guys. So the link is in the chat. Go ahead and check that out. You will not be sorry. Okay. So let's get down to it, boys and girls, and let's get to the full moon in Scorpio happening tomorrow, May 1st, 2026 at 11 degrees Scorpio at 1:23 p.m. And it's the flower moon. Okay. So the traditional name is the flower moon because it's named for the abundance of blooms in the northern hemisphere. And everything is just blooming right now. I love it. This full moon is the first of the 2 full moons in May, making May a blue moon month and amplifying the transformational portal. So the energy of this full moon, we got the sun in Taurus and we got the moon in Scorpio. And this forms what astrologers call the axis of security versus transformation. These are the 2 signs of depth. One builds, the other breaks down and rebuilds. Okay? So Taurus says, hold on, build slowly, stay comfortable. Okay? It's about security, values, again, the body, stability, and what you can see and touch. Scorpio says, let go, transform, trust the dark. This is all about depth, hidden truth, transformation, of course, power, and what lives beneath the surface. Okay? This polarity asks us, where has comfort become complacency? That's a big one. We get really comfortable and get real complacent in a lot of areas in our life. So this full moon is going to bring that up for you if it hasn't already, you know? So let's move on to the next slide. We got too many mice. I've got 2 mice going on here for one in each hand. All right. So what's coloring this full moon? We got Pluto in Aquarius squaring both the sun and the moon. Ooh, this is intense. Okay. Power, control, and hidden truths are activated. There's a pressure to confront what you've been avoiding, and Pluto demands evolution. Demands it. Okay. Ooh, I just saw that somebody subscribed. Thank you so much. Let me know how you enjoy that. That is fantastic. I love it. And again, we're going to have that every month. It gets automatically sent to you. So Pluto square, both the sun and the moon. That's going to be a little tough. All right. But we got Venus in Gemini enshrining Pluto in Aquarius. That's a softening grace. That's when we can have honest conversations and are not just possible. They're actually supported at this time. So speak your truth. It may surprise you how well it's received. You just got to say it. You know, you just got to do it. Now, we also have, and I don't think it's on this slide, but we also have Saturn-Pluto sextile holds throughout 2026. So every decision made under this lunation is poured into the larger mold of restructuring power and responsibility in your life. Okay? So, God damn it, I'm moving the wrong mouse. This is really cool. What this full moon calls you to release, okay? Emotional patterns and reactions we've never examined or named. Attachments to people, outcomes, or identities that no longer serve our evolution. Okay? The need to control what is beyond our control. Releasing any grief, old wounds, and unprocessed pain that is stored in the body. That's huge. That's huge. I'm also studying kinesiology, where you can actually muscle test the body to find out exactly what's going on and where in the body this kind of trauma or anything like that is in, and also to release it. So that's fantastic. Can't wait to graduate from that. All right. So the secrets we're keeping, you got to release that, especially the ones that keep from yourself. You keep from yourself, I should say. Power you have unconsciously given away to others. That's a big one, because Pluto don't fuck around with this. You know what I mean? So it's exposing all of this. It's calling all y'alls out, you know? All right. And relationships, agreements, or dynamics that have simply run their course. Again, it's not about repeating the same patterns here. It's about letting these things go. Let go of the relationships that don't serve you. Stop the agreements or the disagreements that keep you locked in. It's time to move forward. All right. And sometimes we just hold on to things because we know they've run their course, but yet here we are, still with the person, still in the same shitty job, still doing the same things. You know what I mean? So be aware of that. Now, let's move forward and what it means for your sign. So drop your sign in the chat if you haven't already, and stay with me because we're going to go through it all, boys and girls. I love doing this. Okay. Now, Aries, it's all about transformation for you, shared resources, and deep intimacy. So the Scorpio Full Moon activates your 8th house, the house of depth, shared finances, intimate bonds, and everything hidden beneath the surface. Something has been building for a while, a truth about power, money, or a relationship that goes bone deep. So this full moon shines its light directly into that space for you. You are being asked to surrender the need to control outcomes, especially in relationships. The urge to manage, anticipate, and prepare for every possible threat is exhausting you. Okay? Real transformation only comes when you stop gripping and start trusting. Release, surrender, and opens the doors to regeneration. Okay? So you can ask the question and journal this. Where am I holding on what am I holding on out of fear, not love? And those are the two things that come down to it. You know what I mean? Wow. So Aries, pretty intense, but the transformation is all you need to do is just release the need to control. And that's not an easy task for you Aries out there, okay? So let's move on to Taurus. So Taurus, this is all about balance for you. The full moon sits directly across from your sun, lighting up your 7th house of relationships. So a relationship reaches a turning point. Old patterns in how you give and receive are being illuminated. What needs to shift for greater equality and authentic connection? Let go of what no longer feels true. Okay? Wow. So, romantic, business, or otherwise, partnerships of any kind reaches a turning point. What has been outspoken between you and someone important? You know? What imbalance has been present but unaddressed? Old patterns in how you give and receive within relationships are being illuminated now. Where have you been overgiving and under-receiving, or the reverse? This is not a time for avoidance. The full moon asks for honest reflection. Let go of the version of the relationship that no longer rings true for you. Okay? All about relationships, that giving and receiving. Okay? You can journal, what truth have I been afraid to speak in this relationship? Again, Taurus is love avoidance. I'm out. Sometimes, them heavy-headed Tauruses love the confrontation, but good luck trying to argue with them. What's that, Cottage Mom? As a Gemini 30th, my duality is rattling, and I just hope I get a break this month if I hear release one more time. Well, speaking of, that's perfect timing. okay? Because here we go, Gemini. it's not release, but it's restore, okay? So this is all about your sixth house of health, daily work, routine, and service. All right. Release. Release what has been draining your vitality. So Scorpio rules your sixth house of health, daily habits, and the work you do day in and day out. This full moon is asking you to look honestly at what you've been tolerating in your routine, a job dynamic, a draining obligation, a habit that has reached its expiration date. Your body may have been sending you signals that you've been too busy to hear. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. Love that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you, Kevin. This is a powerful lunation for finally listening. Release the belief that you must keep running at this pace. Release the obligation that has become an anchor. Your nervous system is asking for rest and realignment. So again, let's, especially cottage mom, let's do things in our routine that lower our cortisol, okay? Go out for a walk. Ground yourself in this energy, all right? And this full moon is asking you, what am I doing out of obligation that I could release with love? All right, do it with love. You know? So let's move on to Cancer. And it's all about joy. This is your fifth house. Love fifth house stuff. Okay? So much releasing. The fifth house is about creativity, joy, romance, and self-expression. So Cancer, this full moon is asking you to release the blocks to your own joy. The fifth house of creativity, romance, and pure joy is fully lit by this Scorpio full moon. A creative project reaches culmination. A romantic chapter completes or deepens. I like that. Something you've been building in the domain of self-expression is ready to be seen, shared, or finally let go of. Jupiter in Cancer is forming a beautiful water trine to this full moon, which means emotional flow is supported and expanded for you right now. This is one of the most potent lunations of the year for you, Cancer. What has been blocking your joy? What story has been keeping you from your own light? Release it, okay? So ask yourself this weekend for this full moon, what would I create or feel if I stopped holding back? Holy shit. Just hearing that question and putting it in my perspective, that's powerful. Very powerful. So be aware of that. I just saw I got another subscriber. Good. Let's get up to that 25. You guys are locked in, baby. Locked in. Thank you so much. You guys won't be disappointed. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. Absolutely love it. And I'm going to keep expanding on that on the monthly forecast. So this is just the test run for May. As the months go by, I'm going to be adding on to that like crazy. So I'm just so excited about that. And thank you so much. Okay. So let's continue. Cancer, release anything that doesn't bring you joy, period. And start creating for Christ's sake. All right. Now let's move on to the best sign of the zodiac. And it's Leo, and it's heal. This full moon is telling us to heal. What? This is happening in the fourth house. Home, family, roots, and emotional foundation. Release old family wounds and generational patterns. Wow, that's a heavy burden to carry for us Leos, you know what I mean? But Scorpio rules the fourth house, the deepest, most private part of your chart. This full moon is illuminating your home, your roots, your family of origin, and the emotional foundations you carry from childhood. Old wounds or unresolved dynamics with family members may surface under this moon. This is Scorpio doing its sacred work, bringing what has been buried in the psyche into the light so it can finally be healed. This may feel uncomfortable, Leo, but lean into it. You're not just healing for yourself. You are breaking generational patterns that have been passed down for years. Your emotional foundation is being rebuilt from truth. Love that. Really love that. Again, when you heal generational trauma, you heal everybody in that line. And that's powerful. And one more reason why you should step into it. You know what I mean? So, Leo, ask yourself this full moon, what did I absorb from my family that no longer belongs to me? Oh, shit, man. I'm going to tell you, I got a laundry list. And it's nothing against my family at all. Nothing. That's not it at all. It's just that this is the way the dynamic happens, you know? So releasing some old family wounds, the Scorpio moon is kind of bringing it up to the surface, okay? I'm always up for a good healing, you know? All right, Virgo. Virgo in the house. This is all about communication and speak because it's happening in your third house of communication, mind, writing, and local community. So release perfectionism, okay? And speak your truth. Again, this is happening in this third house. So something you've been holding back, a truth, a creative message, a hard conversation, it's ready to be expressed. The South Node has been moving through your sign all year, clearing what is old and outworn. So Virgo, the inner critic has been particularly loud lately, so release that. Perfectionism is just fear wearing a productive mask. Let me say that again for some of you Virgos in the back. Perfectionism is just fear wearing a productive mask. Holy shit. Ouch. You do not need to have it perfectly composed before you speak. Your voice, raw, honest, unpolished, has more power than any carefully rehearsed version of it ever will. So trust your words. Wow, Virgo, this is an empowering time to speak up. So ask yourself this weekend, what have I been waiting until I'm ready enough to say? Are you ready to say it? If you don't say it, it's going to fester somewhere in your body later on as some kind of disease. We don't want that. So let's move forward. Damn, that's profound. It sure the fuck is. I love that. Perfectionism is just fear wearing a productive mask. Whew. All right, Libra, this is all about worth for you because it's in your second house of money, self-worth, values, and personal resources. Okay. So Libra, this full moon is asking you to release scarcity stories and reclaim your worth. This full moon is asking you to examine the stories you carry about what you deserve. Where have you been undercharging, under asking, or undervaluing yourself in some area of your life? Old beliefs about scarcity, worthiness, and what you are allowed to receive are ready to transform under this moon. Okay? You deserve abundance, not someday, not when you've proven yourself more, but now. Release the belief that you must earn your own worthiness. It was never something you had to earn. It's always there to claim. You claim it. It's waiting to be claimed. So ask yourself, what belief about money or worth am I finally ready to release? Wow. This full moon's going to be pretty profound for everybody, you know? So Libra, again, release lack. Okay, and reclaim your worth. It is not about levels of it. You just claim it. Okay, so let's move on to Scorpio. Well, Scorpio, this is a rebirth for you, you know, and I don't use that word lightly either because it's in your first house of self, identity, presence, and personal power. It's your full moon, so step into your next chapter. If this full moon is in your sign, the moon is at home with you tonight. You see yourself, perhaps more clearly than you have in a very long time. The masks you wear for others begin to feel unnecessary. What you truly want, who you truly are, is visible to you in this lunar light. One chapter of your life is complete. You may have known it for a while, but resisted the finality of it. This is the moment of completion and the threshold of what comes next. You do not need to know exactly what that is. You only need to step forward. Step into the next version of yourself with full permission. You are being reborn. So, ask yourself with this full moon, What version of myself is complete and what is emerging? Thank you for the little gifts, guys. I did not know you can do that in the chat on YouTube. God damn. I best do my research on that because y'all sending gifts like crazy. I love it. I love it. All right, Scorpio. Enjoy this intense full moon. All right, Sagittarius. Oh boy. You got to tell a Sagittarius to surrender. Here we go. All right, this is all about your 12th house. It's subconscious, hidden fears, dreams, and karma. So release old karma and shadow patterns. That full moon is going to be like really honing in on that, okay? This full moon is the most internal, private, and spiritually potent lunation of the year for you, Sag. Something operating beneath your awareness is ready to surface now. Dreams may be usually vivid in the days surrounding the full moon. Pay attention to signs, synchronicities, and meaningful coincidences they may appear. Pay close attention. This is a powerful time for releasing old karmic patterns, shadow work and material, and hidden fears you may not have even been consciously or acknowledging, all right? So just surrender to the process, but let go of some of these old patterns. Sagittarius, you hold on to too much, okay? So ask yourself with this full moon, what fear lives below the surface that I have not yet named? And when you name it, you claim it. Now, let's move on to Capricorn. This is all about community. Why? Because it's in your 11th house of community, friendships, hopes, and future visions. And what you need to do is release connections that have run their course, all right? So, a friendship, a group dynamic is reaching a turning point. Who in your life truly sees you, the real you, not the version of you that performs, okay? It may be time to release connections, communities, or group affiliations that no longer reflect who you are becoming. This is not about coldness, it's about alignment. As you evolve, your community must evolve with you. Trust that releasing what no longer fits makes room for soul-aligned connections that matches this next chapter of your life. Wow. So lots of people dropping off the board, and that's okay. You know, we're so heartbroken sometimes when friends drop off the board and we don't realize that we're just energetically moving on. Okay? And we know when we keep those friends around that constantly drain us of our energy. You know what I mean? And for you, I think it's time for that to be released. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. Okay? So ask yourself at this full moon, am I surrounded by people who truly see and support who I'm becoming? Because if you answer a hard no to some of these motherfuckers, get them out of your life. Do it with love and grace. You know what I mean? But run, okay? Aquarius, this is all about purpose because it's in your 10th house of career, public reputation, and life purpose. So let's release, Capricorn, ego attachment, okay? Thank you, Jess. Was that a laughing disco ball? Bam. Aquarius, authenticity is your power. Pluto has been moving through your sign, Aquarius, and this full moon activates your 10th house of career, public life, and the work you are here to do in the world. A professional chapter is reaching a culmination point. Power dynamics in your work life are in direct focus right now. The Pluto square to this full moon hits you personally and professionally. This is deep evolutionary pressure, and it is purposeful. You are being invited to release ego attachment to outcomes, to titles, and to who you appear to others. The question is not what looks successful. The question is, what is true? Your authentic purpose is your greatest power. Everyone needs to be authentic. Stop wearing masks. Stop letting ego be a mask for you. It's a defense mechanism, always, always, always. And you got to ask yourself around this time, Aquarius, am I building the career that is truly mine or the one I thought I should want? Wow. Talk about an existential crisis, you know? So let's move on. Last but not least is Pisces. And this is all about expanding. because it's happening in your ninth house of beliefs, higher truth, wisdom, and expansion. So this full moon is asking you to release an outdated belief because a new truth is emerging. The North Node has been in your sign, Pisces, all year long. The universe is calling you forward. This is your year of becoming. The full moon in Scorpio lights up your ninth house of beliefs, philosophy, and the higher wisdom you carry. Something you've believed for a long time is ready to be examined. What story about the world or about yourself has shaped your choices in ways that no longer serve you? An outdated belief system is ready to be released under this moon, and in its place, a new truth is quietly emerging. It may feel fragile at first, but it is real, and it is yours. Trust what is coming through you now. Powerful full moon for you. Okay? So ask yourself at this time, what belief have I outgrown that I am finally ready to let go of? Now, when you incorporate that full moon guide that is free, that you can download, it is in the chat. Holy shit. Does that work wonders for you? Okay? So, without further ado, if you want this every month, again, I've got this Vibe Tribe monthly lunation report that comes in a PDF subscription every month. Beautifully designed and detailed forecasts, every major transit, every lunation, every retrograde, guidance for each sign, written by yours truly with over 30 years of experience. I'm going to be throwing that around a lot, you know? So stay ahead of the cosmic weather every single month. The link is in the chat and in my bio right now. And also, my new complete astrology guidebook is available on Gumroad also. And that is, you know what, crazy hearing this, as I am here at my kids' soccer practice, as I am making wire trees. That's awesome. Oh my God. I'm making wire trees. So I really liked the response that I got from the tarot guidebook, the beginner's guidebook. So I thought I'd throw that in for astrology too. So I went and whipped this up because I already teach astrology classes and tarot classes. But I also put out a complete astrology guidebook. Now it's available. It's as much as the other one, $27. So go ahead and check that out. If you are interested in astrology, man, do you really get your feet wet in that, okay? So go ahead and purchase that if you want. Again, this all supports the channel and the vision of where we're going because it's only up from here, okay, folks? So thank you so much for your support. But again, go ahead and subscribe to the Vibe Tribe forecast every month. Again, that's great. I'm just so proud of that. I cannot wait to do it. I mean, I'm doing it. Here it is. I'm launching it tonight. Fantastic. All right. So let's get ready for our guided meditation. Okay. So we're going to release. Let's get comfortable. Okay. And you know how we do. We're going to go ahead and see if the music and the voice aren't competing with each other. The voice isn't too harsh. The music isn't too harsh. The only way I'm going to know that, folks, is if you let me know in the chat so we can go ahead and start this wonderful meditation, all right? So I'm just going to wait to start until we get the thumbs up that the levels are correct, because you know how I am. I got to have it right, okay? So is the music too loud? Is it too soft? Is the voice too loud, too soft? Is it an even keel? Let me know in the chat, so we'll go ahead and start after we get that confirmation and we're ready to go, okay? I know it's a good one. It's a good one. We're all good? We're good? Okay, very good. So, excellent. So, let's get comfortable. You don't hear a voice. Voice clear. Rose, what you smoking? The music is just right. I don't hear a voice. I'm sitting right in front of it. All right, everybody. Let's get comfortable, okay? Get comfy in a nice seat or lay down. Scott's probably going to fall asleep, but that's okay. He probably already has fallen asleep. Well, I hear yours, but if you're supposed to hear to be another recorded voice, I don't hear it. No, you're going to hear my voice, okay? All right, this is live, honey. We're doing it live. All right, let's get comfortable. Uncross your arms and your hands. Close your eyes gently. And let's take a slow, deep breath in through our nose. And let it all go with a long exhale through your mouth. Do this again. Breathe in. And exhale. Breathe in again. And exhale. With each exhale, let the world outside this moment fall away. There is nowhere to be right now. Nothing to do. You are exactly where you need to be. Take another slow, deep breath in through the nose. Hold it and release. Take another slow, deep breath in. Hold it and release. Take another slow, deep breath in. Hold it and release. Beautiful. Now, breathing normally, imagine a column of pure white light coming down from space to the very top of your head. Slowly moving down through your face, relaxing all the muscles as it goes. Slowly down your neck. Slowly branching off into your shoulders. Down to your arms and fingers. Slowly moving back up your arms, into your shoulders again, and moving into your chest. See that beautiful white light moving down to your stomach, down through your hips, your thighs, your calves, and down and out through your feet. Feel this white light surrounding you, cleansing you, and protecting you. As you breathe, the light becomes brighter, washing away any negativity, clearing your energetic field. You are at peace. You are whole. imagine a rich green light coming out from deep into the earth, right up into the bottoms of your feet, moving up through your legs, slowly moving into your thighs and your hips, slowly moving up into your stomach, slowly moving into your chest, expanding, clearing, energizing, as it branches off into your shoulders, down to your arms and fingers, then back up your arms, back into your shoulders, up into your neck, your face, and out through the top of your head. The white light from above and the green healing light from the earth have now mixed, giving you the feeling of total peace, total relaxation. Take some time now to feel these two energies mixing and mingling in and around your body. Now, in your mind's eye, imagine yourself standing at the edge of a still, dark lake. The sky above you is full and luminous. The Scorpio Full Moon is rising, casting a silver light across the water's surface. It is vast and calm. It is ancient. And tonight, it is here for you. Scorpio rules the waters beneath the surface, the depths of the psyche, the hidden chambers of the heart. This moon is not afraid of the dark, and neither are you. I want you to bring to mind something you've been carrying. It might be a feeling, grief, resentment, fear, or a quiet sadness you haven't named. It might be a pattern that keeps repeating in your relationships, in your thoughts, in the way that you respond when you feel threatened or unseen. It might be an attachment to a version of yourself or a situation that is no longer true. Whatever it is, let it rise now. Don't analyze it. Don't judge it. Just allow it to float to the surface. The way the full moon draws the tides. You see in your hands a lantern. Inside it burns a small, steady flame, the light of your own consciousness. And inside the lantern, You place what you are ready to release, not with force, not with anger, but with compassion. You have carried this long enough. Whisper to it now, silently in your heart, these words. I see you. I honor the lessons you brought, and I release you now. I choose transformation over repetition. I choose truth over comfort. I choose to be free. Now gently, you release the lantern. It floats across the dark, still water. A small flame moving away from you, carrying with it everything you have just offered to the full moon. You watch it drift further and further until it blends with the moonlight on the water. And as it goes, something shifts inside your chest. A spaciousness, a lightness. The Scorpio moon has received your offering. Now feel the moonlight washing over you like water. Cool, cleansing, healing. Feel it move down through the crown of your head, into your throat, your chest, your belly, your hips, your legs, all the way down through the soles of your feet into the earth. You are held. You are whole. You are in the process of becoming something more fully and authentically yourself. Before you return, set one intention for the coming lunar cycle. One thing you are calling in now that the old has been released. Let it form as a single word or a feeling or an image. Let it bloom like a flower in the moonlight. Take one more deep breath and release, and begin to return. 5. Feel the chair or cushion beneath you. 4. Feel the weight of your body. 3. Wiggle your toes and fingers. 2. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes. 1. Welcome back. The Scorpio full moon sees you, and you are free. right. Very good. Hope everyone is back. What a wonderful, calming meditation that was. Wow. I'm telling you. Lovely. Go ahead and drop an emoji or a feeling or a mantra or something in the chat to let me know how that helped you and how that, oof, that was a fantastic one. Thank you, Jessica. It was. I love doing meditations. I never thought I'd be able to do them in the studio, but it really works out really well. I'm really happy with the way these turn out. So thank you. I'm awake. Yay, Scott's awake. He has arisen. Very good. Very good. Were you snacking the whole time? Poor Jean. She's trying to meditate and you're crunching on something. Make a video of that. Yeah, definitely. I'm going to be doing that tonight. No rest for the wicked tonight, I'll tell you that. But yeah. So thank you so much for spending this time with me tonight, guys. This is why I do this work. These moments when we gather, we go deep together. We come out feeling more aligned than when we started. So May is going to be a powerful month, and you now have the map. Go work with this full moon. Use the free guide. Let go of what's ready to leave and make room for everything that's meant for you. Okay? Sunset here was perfect for this. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, it's still light outside. Holy shit. Wow. So share this live with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you very soon. Okay? So let's keep that vibration high. Again, download the free full moon release guide. Okay? That is in the link, and it's also in my bio. Don't forget that the tarot guidebook is available for people that are interested in learning more about the tarot and kind of following along when you watch your midweek reset and the freaking weekend, which posts tomorrow at 10 a.m. And don't forget, I just launched the monthly astrology forecast, the Vibe Tribe. That's an extension of the Vibe Tribe. If you are already in the Vibe Tribe, you get to lock into that $11 introductory price because it goes up to $17 after we get 25 founding members. So go ahead and subscribe to that. Every month, you get this beautiful PDF that I put together because I do all this work anyway. So I might as well put it into something that you guys can have that's solid, that you can follow along instead of just watching the video once, So all of this and more is in there. You are welcome, Kevin. I'm glad you were able to make it to a live. That's excellent. But yeah, I mean, so much going on. I just launched that subscription service. Again, it's $11. Go ahead and get in on that now. And now I've just released tonight is the astrology guidebook. So if you're interested in astrology, again, I teach both of these classes, tarot and astrology. So this is a good primer. If you're interested in learning more about either of those subjects, well, then I will be posting classes for Happy Poop. Okay, I'll take Happy Poop. I mean, okay. But thank you. But yeah. Fantastic energy tonight. I love doing these. Every month I'm going to be doing these, and every month I'm going to be sending you more for that $11. I mean, that is well worth it. Once you check out May's, it's fantastic, and you have that guide for you. And what also I put in there is what the moon is like through each sign. So you can see when the moon is, at any given day, where the moon is in any of these signs, and you can kind of read up and understand, okay, so the moon's in Virgo, so let's not be picky, I might be a little, might be able to get done and all of that. It's fantastic. I'm telling you guys. I pull a tarot card every month that gives some insight into that. It's fantastic. And it's, if I must say, it's actually a beautiful piece of work that I worked on. I did it all one day. Just sat there and that's what I do. Like when I make these slides and stuff, I just go on a tangent. Like I started them last night and I had to stop at 12:45. I'm like, save some of this for tomorrow. You're going to make mistakes, you know? So, I mean, I just love, I didn't think that I could produce all this material and more. I thought I had to have a marketing team or something, but nope, I can do it. I'm doing it. It's kind of like I've been training to do this the last like 4 years. And now here we are. So I love it. I absolutely love it. And I absolutely love that you are being a part of it too. You're actually witnessing the first stages of a very big thing. Okay. So with that being said, I enjoyed tonight and I hope you did too. And if you're watching the replay, fantastic. You get the timestamps. You know, unfortunately, everybody had to suffer through the live, but you get timestamps. So yes, all that and more every month. Again, the tarot guide, the astrology guide, the free Scorpio full moon guide. And I think I'm going to do that for new and full moons from now on, is have a guide with it, because I make that for myself. You're getting what I make for myself, and I add a lot more into it. You know, I can. But yeah, it's fantastic. So I'm excited. And you should be too, because May is going to be a great, powerful month, and we really have to open up to it. It seems like April was like everybody coming in and going surprise, and now we're settling into this energy, and we're getting the opportunities through this. May is going to be fantastic. I can't wait to see what June's going to be like, actually. This whole summer is going to be hot, hot, hot. All right, so can't wait. All right, everybody. I'm going to go eat the rest of my turkey sub. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to go eat the rest of my turkey sub. Well, you know what? Actually, I'm not, because I got more computer work to do. I got to do timestamps for this video. And yeah, this isn't work for me. You know, like I do this shit all day. I started today at, let's see, I started recording the freaking weekend at 10 o'clock this morning. And wow. And it's 8:21 and I'm still going. But when you do what you love, it doesn't seem like work. You just want to do more and more and more. I've just been thinking about that with Virgo. Like perfectionism is just a mask for, you know, a fear of just, you know, being idle or something like that. Oh, that kind of freaked me out. Where was it? Where was it that I wrote it down? Yeah. Did I have that in there? Turkey sub. Yeah, not only that, you know, I went to Tuscany, and Tuscany is not cheap. You know what I mean? It's $14 for a fucking sub. And this girl made my sub, and it would look stacked. I mean, it looked nice and stacked. And she took it and she pushed down on it and squished it. And I didn't think anything of it because she was kind of violent with it, like, nah, you know? And she wrapped it. And then when I got home, and after I got off the phone with Jess, I was like, okay, I'm going to have a couple bites of this sub. The fucking bun was squished down to like that much. So it was like, you know, trying to pull it apart because it's all compacted. So I was really pissed off. And I took a couple bites out of it. I'm like, should I take this back to Tuscany and say this is unacceptable? But of course I didn't, because I was just like, out. Well, I can't take back half the evidence. You know what I mean? So... but it was just squished. The buns were just squished. And it's a nice Costanza rolls where they don't really squish. This bitch just squished everything. You know what I mean? But whatever. She looked like she was new. These fucking kids these days, you know, just can't make a goddamn sandwich. So anyway, I'm going to do that. I really don't want to eat that sub, because then it gets all over my keyboard, you know, and I'm smelling sub oil days after. I'm not doing that. So I'm going to do my work first. So everybody, thank you so much for watching. Have a great night. And yeah, what a fantastic live. Thank you so much, guys, for the little gifts and all of that. I had no idea you can do that. I learned something new today. And I hope you did too, about how May is going to fucking ramble with all of us. Okay. So everybody have a great night. Don't forget the freaking weekend. And in fact, that's what I got to do. I got to work on the freaking weekend. I got to put it all together and upload it. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, I'm burping up that sub. That bitch squished it. All right, listen, what was that? A large tuna melt. A large tuna mac there is like $18. My son always wants it. It's expensive. Yeah, the large container. It's like this big. It's not that much. Now it's $18. No, but it's good. It's really good. You know, it's really good and it's always consistent. But all right, everybody. Have a great rest of the week. Don't forget, watch The Freaking Weekend, posted Fridays. I'm actually posting it right now. That's a good one. We talk more about the full moon and the energy for the weekend. So we just have it all here at Raise Your Vibration TV. And I'm very grateful for every single one of you. All right. So everybody have a great night. Thank you so much. I think I said that like 17,000 times, but I can't say it enough. All right. So love you all.